We're not going to get hurt if they get in a relationship because we knew we never had a chance with that person. You know what I mean? So we fantasize about this celebrity and stuff like that. I mean, you can take it an extent and be like Hailey Bieber, but that's coming to an extent. But still, my celebrity crush is funny that I mentioned Hailey Bieber because mine was actually Selena Gomez when I was a kid. Then there's Ariana Grande for a while. I think honestly now it's kind of Vanessa Hudgens, but again, I have no chance with those people and stuff like that. So if they get in relationships, which I believe Vanessa Hudgens. This is more than a crush, more than a like more than a love. Have you guys ever had a crush before? Well, if you said no to that, you're straight up lying. Because, like, let's be honest, we all had a crush before. You remember in elementary, too, when, like, a bunch of dudes, like, that one, like, cute girl and stuff like that, and, like, we all, like, crushed over her and stuff like that. And then, you also had, like, a bunch of people also made up, like, lies and stuff like that and said they, like, dated her and stuff like that. And, if you are that girl, congrats and stuff like that. I hope you're doing well. Um, and stuff like that. And I hope you found the one. I don't know if you did or not. I don't know if those guys truly did date you or not. I don't think we even knew what dating really was in elementary, so I doubt they actually did date you. But then you roll around middle school and stuff like that, and then you have a crush and stuff like that, and then you have your friends that want to tell your crush that you like them, and then things get awkward and stuff like that, or like they might like you back, and most of the time that's never the case. Most of the time it's always you have a crush on somebody and then they like somebody else. Most of the time in middle school, high school rolls around and stuff like that, and you you have crushes and stuff like that. I mean, most likely maybe you guys actually might like each other and stuff like that, and then you guys actually date, or sometimes that person might not even know that you like them and stuff like that. Yeah, and maybe they like somebody else, or they just completely friend zone you. I don't know. When you get older, I think even having a crush even gets even harder, because you get to the point where that person that you have a crush on might know your whole past, might know your whole history, might know your relationship status and stuff like that, and the person you once were, you're basically your past. So it does it, or sometimes when you get older, it might be harder to meet people and stuff like that. It might be harder to actually even have feelings for people because you just got rejected so many times in your past, or you got rejected so many times where you don't want to be attached to people. I don't know. It just really depends on how you are. But well, to the K.M.B show though. That was, I don't even know if I would even say that was an intro, but today we are going to talk about crushes. So let's see where this pod goes. I don't even know where this episode is gonna go, but like I said, this month we're gonna talk about childhood, and throughout my childhood, I had plenty of crushes. So let's do this. Like I said, when I was a kid, I had plenty of crushes and stuff like that. Mainly it was just a bunch of celebrities and stuff like that, and people always kind of wonder, like, why do we have celebrity crushes? Honestly, like, I think the reason why we have celebrity crushes is because we know we have no chance with them, so we're not gonna get hurt from them. We're not gonna get hurt if they get in a relationship because we knew we never had a chance with that person. You know what I mean? So we fantasize about this celebrity and stuff like that. I mean, you can take it an extent and be like Hailey Bieber, but that's coming to an extent. But still, my celebrity crush is funny that I mentioned Hailey Bieber because mine was actually Selena Gomez when I was a kid. Then there's Ariana Grande for a while. I think honestly now it's kind of Vanessa Hudgens, but again, I have no chance with those people and stuff like that. So if they get in relationships, which I believe Vanessa Hudgens is in a relationship, I believe she's married, if I'm not mistaken, I have no chance with her. So I'm not hurt over that. But with a person that, say, you go to school with, you have a crush on and stuff like that, you see them in the halls all the time, you want to talk to them and stuff like that, you really, really, really do, and you just don't know how. You fear a rejection because you're fearing what they're going to think of you. And especially it's hard too It's hard too in school. When you do talk to this person, how are they gonna react when they're with their friends compared to when they're by themselves? Because people act different when they're with their friends compared to when they're by themselves. And you're afraid of what their friends are gonna think of you and stuff like that. They're just like, or what if you talk to this person or like say ask them out and they say no and then they go tell other people and then everybody in the school knows and you feel embarrassed. And like I said, that can happen. But or you can honestly win them back or win them over. People do win crushes over and stuff like that. And here's the crazy part too. I'm exposing us dudes real fast. But the trick is too, sometimes if you really like your girl and stuff like that and you give her all this attention and stuff like that, and then this girl stops literally or I'm sorry, you talk to this girl, you give her so much attention, and then you stop talking to her, and then she loses the attention, she's gonna catch on and be like, wait, what happened to me? Is there another girl? Stuff like that. She's gonna get jealous, and she might actually have feelings for you. But that's also dangerous too, because did she have feelings for you in the first place? You don't know. Also, too, for us guys, bro, I hope you know if a girl likes you and stuff like that, bro. No matter on what you do, with how embarrassing you act, how weird you act, that girl's still gonna like you, bro. Like, even with girls, like I hope you know when a guy truly does like you and stuff like that, they don't care on how you look. They don't care on how you act and stuff like that. No matter what, they still would like you and stuff like that. And I guess you can call it like kind of like the honeymoon phase and stuff like that. And again, kind of going off subject a little bit too. When people are in like long term relationships and stuff like that, and that's what people got to realize too. That you have to remember is what you fell in love with this person, of what they did, or how they acted and stuff like that. Like especially with like kind of like per se use example of my goofiness and stuff like that. Like if I ever was in a relationship and this girl like got sick of my jokes and stuff like that, after I would straight up tell her and be like, listen, didn't you fell in love with who I am? Like I always told jokes, you know what I mean? So it's like you got to remember on what you liked about this person, what you fell in love with, why you had a crush on them, and stuff like that. But back to the crushes again, it does suck too, especially when you really like this person and they like somebody else, and you think, or especially if you're like me, you pray to God every night, like, God, please tell me this is the one. This is the one. I'll get on that. Actually, I'll get on that later on in the video. My ADHD guys everywhere tonight, like usually, but probably more than ever. It's usually on like 90%, but tonight it's on like 100. So, but like I said, you really like this girl and stuff like that, and you find out she likes another guy and stuff like that, or she has a crush on another guy, and for some reason that doesn't affect you. Because you're still like thinking, you're like, I have a chance with her. I have a chance with her. And eventually when she does get in a relationship, and it kind of breaks your heart, I guess, and then you just kind of try to end that friendship with them, and then it just makes things weird and complicated and all that. That's besides the point. Next crushes though, let's be honest though, I don't even know where I'm going with this. Okay, sorry. But back to the praying thing and stuff like that. There was many crushes in my past that I prayed to for many nights and stuff like that. And a lot of them I'm very thankful they didn't work out, because I realized that we wanted different things in life and stuff like that. And you know what? For those many of for those girls that I liked in my past and stuff like that, I hope they do well in life. I really do. I hope they succeed. I hope they find the one. I hope they're happily married and they have kids and they get what they always wanted and stuff like that. I don't wish, not death upon, but I don't wish any of the bad voodoo, whatever it's called, bad luck on anybody. Because in the end of the day, I think everybody deserves a happy ending. So, but back to crushes and stuff like that. You guys ever just get nervous and stuff like that? You get the butterflies and get and then your hands start shaking and stuff like that. Yeah, and your mind's just running everywhere and stuff like that, and then you're like tossing and turning at night, thinking about them and stuff like that. No, just me. Okay, this one is a very weird one. Some dudes did have cartoon crushes. Okay, it is the weirdest thing. I don't know what it is. Like I wonder if it's like in our minds, like we just like think that this person can be real, so that's why we like them and stuff like that. Like my cartoon crush, I'm gonna be honest, was, if you guys ever seen Total Drama, was Courtney and stuff like that. Like I don't know what it is, but like in real life, I think I would have found her attractive if she was a real person. Like I think that's what was kind of going through my mind and stuff like that. A lot of dudes like crush celebrity or cartoon crush was Shigo from Kim Possible and stuff like that. That was one. Me personally, from a dude, this argument from a lot of dudes, I actually find Kim more attractive, and just like Scooby Doo, like some dudes actually really like Velma. I always thought Daphne was an attractive one. If you guys ever seen Daphne in 2002 Scooby Doo movie, ah, bro, that Daphne hits different. Okay, I'm sorry. That was. I want to cut that, but I might keep that one in. So, but no, I don't know. A lot of dudes like have cartoon crushes. Now, not. But here's the thing about these cartoon crushes, guys. Please don't get too into it. Do not make it a fantasy, okay? It is not okay to have a fantasy about having a cartoon crush. It is weird, okay? Just like a celebrity, do not think that the celebrity is gonna be the one that you're supposed to marry and stuff like that. And I mean, again, it can happen, like a 10% chance, not even 10, but okay, there is somebody out there for you. Okay, it's all in God's timing. Um, but a crush is though also really hard to get over and stuff like that, especially if you really like that person. Um, and I mean, how do I explain it? There's this one type of crush where you can literally like somebody, and you see them, like you just like the way how they look and stuff like that, and the way how they act and stuff like that, and you're like, you don't even like know them personally, and you just like them, and then like say you guys like both kind of move on in your life, and that's like kind of a what if, and that kind of holds on to you. There's also crushes on where like you're friends with them, you're like super close with them, and they don't know that you know they like you or that you like them and stuff like that, and then they get in relationship after relationship, and you're like just thinking in your mind, you're like, but I'm always there for you, like why are you not dating me? And then they call you brother, and you're like, what brother? No, I'm just playing. That never happened to me, but no, it is sad, I think, and stuff like that. That you never got that crush that you always wanted. But here's the thing though, look on the positive side. Maybe there was that crush that you got and stuff like that. That one person that you really liked and stuff like that. You guys ever listen to country songs and stuff like that? Like what about them that they like the girls since they were 8 years old in the second grade with the ponytails playing on the playground. I don't even know where I'm going with this, but they got them in the end. They married them and stuff like that. Like it is possible to marry your guy's crush, okay? Maybe it is possible to marry your first crush, okay? My first crush was this girl in kindergarten and stuff like that. Her name is Jennifer. Jennifer, if you're watching this, please come back to me, okay? You were my first ever crush. Like, just come back to me. Oh, I'm just playing. Can you imagine she's watching this? She's like, I knew it. I knew he likes me. She probably doesn't even remember me. But nah, it's that kind of stuff that hurts. Or wait, where am I even going with this, bro? My ADHD is so bad on this today. But what I'm going with this is like a crush can go both ways, guys. Okay, like you can make it happen. You can get that person in the end. You gotta work for it. How about confidence, guys? Okay, or you can sit back and mope around and have a bunch of insecurities and have a bunch of regrets. But honestly might want to go on the other side and actually like pray to God about it, talk to him about it and stuff like that. Like see where things might go and stuff like that. And if you don't end up with that person, that's okay. Okay? As long as you guys both are gonna end up with the person that you're supposed to end up with, it's fine. I got a little off subject there and stuff like that. But I'm gonna close off the video with this. Since we're talking about childhood and stuff like that, it's as weird as this sounds, but isn't it the weirdest thing that your old crushes used to have the same features as your as your parent and stuff like that? Because I don't know why, but that kind of is weird. But I'm bringing that up is because isn't it even crazier? The older you get, the more your type changes and stuff like that, or most of the time it can change and stuff like that. Like you could be into blondes, and then next thing you know, when you're older, you're into like dark hair girls, then or like yeah, so forth. You get where I'm saying, like yeah. So like, it is. It's that's why your first crush most likely is never gonna be your for is gonna be the person that you end up with forever because throughout years your type is gonna change. You're gonna like different things, and you're gonna find out when you are older what you like and what you truly want in life. You don't find that out when you're 8 years old. So that and the thing is too, girls, if you're crying over that guy that doesn't like you back and stuff like that, don't even worry about it. God got you. Okay? And as a lot of people probably already told you, you can do a lot better. And for guys, that girl that rejected you and stuff like that, like, don't hold your breath about it. There's gonna be girls that like you. Because you're not gonna go throughout your whole life without no one ever liking you. No one ever having a crush on you. That's not gonna ever happen. Um, we all find we all have our own types. We all have our own type or crushes on people and stuff like that. It's not everyone is gonna find you attractive. But there's gonna be people that find you attractive. Okay. In the end of it, let's all hope we found the one. But put God first, spouse second, kids third, so forth, so on. I don't. Again, my mind's everywhere today. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully, I do better on the next episode later.